So now we need to actually move all these nav item to the right. So to actually do that, we need to actually add a very simple class, and this will be ms auto. So this will actually move these items to the right. So let's just see. Yeah. So but we don't actually need all these items. We actually need just a single item from that. And right now we just, this is going to be the cat. So that's going to be the cat. Okay, now we can start building our card. So the first one, let's go ahead and create a div. I'll still split all these lines of code into components so that we can actually make it readable. But for now, we're just going to create like a template for our project. So I'm just going to call this category, and this is going to have a um, margin top and margin bottom of 4. And right here, we can just close the div right there. So within this div, I'm going to create a flex box. Not actually a flex box, but we're going to create a div with a class name of display to be equal to flex, and I'm going to justify the content between. This will actually let's just say align items center. So what this actually is going to do is this is going to hold both our class name, our category name, and the few more test. So we're going to have h4, and this will be a category name. So this will be category name. So remember that we actually doing like a we're actually doing like a template for our project. So right here we're going to have like a simple span or a simple test, and I'm just going to call this more. So this will take us this way. This is actually going to be a link that will take us to the category page. So after that, we can go ahead and close this div. We can go ahead and close this div. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have a row. So those rows will actually take we actually hold the product cards, because we can have multiple products within a particular category. So we're going to say class name, and this should be role. So if you're familiar with Bootstrap, um, all this all this class name should sound familiar to you. So right here we're going to have like a div, and we're going to divide everything into colon md3. Okay, so if I should do something simple like this, and if I should copy this 4 times, and right here you can see we have actually split this into we've actually split this into 4 rows. So that's just what we want, and right here we can just do a simple container. Okay, we can just do a simple container so that we can have them line, so you can see what I'm actually talking about. So the next thing we're going to do right now is to create a card class, and this will hold our products. So let's go into card. So I'm just going to copy a very simple card. I think this should do. So let's just copy this. So when we start making all this dynamic, you can now start having the full feel of what the final product is going to look like. So right now we can have something like this. Yeah. So if we should just, like I said earlier, this is actually class name. So you can just rename everything, hold alt and click. You can hold hold alt and click. So this should be class name. Okay, and this will also be name. So if we go into our app, we have an error right here because one of few tags are not closing. Let's just see that. Yeah, so that should fix it. Style, we have a style right there. Let me see. Do we? Yeah, so we have this style. So we can just do away with this style for now because we don't actually need it. And right here, let's just see that again. Let's just refresh. All right, so you can see the card right here. So but this image is actually broken, so let's just use a placeholder. So let's just say placeholder image. So let's just find a very good placeholder, and this I think this website provides a placeholder, but this is not actually what I want. But then we can just type it out. I wanted to show you a website that you can get a placeholder, but then you can just type it out this way. So let's just say https, and this will be via dot placeholder.com, and we can then give our placeholder the size of the image that we want it to be. So this will be 300 by 200, and that should do it. Let's see that. Yeah, so we have that right there. So the next thing we can do is after that we need to do some style title, style test. um we're going to have like a description and price. So let's just say this to be the price. So the price is going to be under the description. So I'm just trying to build this up from scratch so you can actually have an idea how everything is being built. So this is actually going to be a strong because we actually want it to be bold. Yeah, so I think we're done for that. Yeah, so this is the price right there. All right, so we can now divide this into components. So let's start with the header. So we're going to put this into a very simple component called header. So right here within our source folder, we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call it components. And right here, we're going to create another folder called shared. Within this shared component, any component that we know we're going to be sharing across multiple views, then we can put it right there. So right here, I'm going to say header.js. So header.js is going to hold it's just going to hold the header navbar. So to actually go around that, what we can do is we can do a constant, and this will actually be header. Okay, so this will be props because we can actually pass props into our header. And right now we're just going to export default header. Okay, so as simple as it is right now. So let's just import React from React. Okay, simple as that. And right now we can now return a GSS. And right now let's just go into our app and just cut this. Let's just cut it out, and right there let's just paste this. Okay, so let's just also update our import. So let's just cut this from here because we don't actually need it on that particular page anymore. And right here we have this. So let's just go into So let's just go into our app and actually uh, go ahead and use the header. So this will be header, and I think, yeah, so that will be header, and we can now close this. And the next thing is our category card. So let's just go ahead and put this into a category card. So let's go into our components, and right here within our component we're going to create a folder called category, and right here we're going to create a new file called category card. So anything relating to category, we're going to put it within that component. So let's go ahead and import React from React. Okay, and right here let's just go ahead and create a function. So this will be category card, and this will actually take props. And yeah, so we need to actually return something. So let's just return those GSS. So I think this is all we need to do right here, and um we can then export default, and we're going to say category card. So by default we're exporting that particular method. So what we can then do again is, these are like product cards. This is a product card, and we can actually create a new card for our product. So let's just go ahead and do that. And right here we're going to, within our components, we're going to create a new folder called products, and within this product folder we're going to say product card.js. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. So import React from the React library. Yeah, so I have a typo right here, so that's that. And right here let's just get the spelling correct, guys. Yeah, so you guys probably saw that. So right here we're going to go into our create a new function, and this will be product card. Okay, let's just get the spelling. I just keep missing the spelling. Yeah, so this will be props. Like, we need to actually pass some properties to the method. So moving on from that, we can then go ahead and return something. For now we're going to return GSS. We're not doing any logic for now. Yeah, so uh, that's that, and just add the semicolon. So let's export default, and by default we're exporting product card. Okay, simple as that. And yeah, so what we can now do is we can go into our category card and actually import the product card from there, and simple as that. And in our app we can now import the category card. Okay, I hope that's simple enough. Yeah, so if we should go over now and see that, you can see nothing changes, unless that we have some errors right there. So I think this is a directory error, so let's just delete this and let's just use the auto import functionality. Okay, so let's just use that. And yeah, so that's all. And what we can now do later is, we have our cards, we have the products, and yeah, so I think this is all. We're not using our props yet, let's just have it that way. And yeah, so let me go ahead and close everything, and this will be the end for this video. So if you're new, please subscribe, turn on notification, and I'll see you next video, guys.